I would never date a broke man again. Now, hear me out before you lose your shit. I was having a conversation with a friend this morning, and I said exactly that. I will never date a broke man again. She couldn't believe I said that. Now, before you accuse me of being a gold digger, let me begin by saying I don't need no man's money. I work hard to have my own. However, a man's pride is in his finances and his manhood. When he loses either one of those, he no longer feels like a man. He becomes insecure and angry at the world. More often than not, who do you think is receiving the other end of that angry, insecure man? Us, the woman. A man who doesn't have his finances together cannot give his best to a woman. That is period. The funny thing is, I don't even need my man to be rich. I need him to have a job. I need him to have goals that he is actively working towards because that keeps him happy and it keeps the relationship happy. As a woman, I can do everything that I can. But if you are not mentally stable, if you are not financially stable, the relationship will crumble. A lot of time when a man is not financially stable, when they are not in a good financial state, they are not in a good mental state. Please call me a scarred woman. Sometimes as women, to keep the relationship, we are tiptoeing around. We are scared to talk about money, to talk about finances, because if you say something, he feels like you're insulting. When you have financial strain on a relationship, there's always going to be arguments. Where I am in my life, my peace matters to me. So it's not about the money. I don't need a man to take care of me. I don't need a man's money, but I need you to have mental stability, financial stability, so we can keep the relationship going. And the crazy part is with all the arguments, the tiptoeing around, the scaring to talk about finances, the crying in the shower, the crying on our pillow. And when we finally say, you know what, I'm done, I can't do this anymore, they're like, oh, you left me because I'm broke. No, we didn't leave you because you broke. We left you because you don't have the mental space to have a healthy relationship. So go get your finances together. Then whomever is going to be with you, I don't know, do what you do from that point on. And that is the reason why I say I will never date a broke man again. A broke man means you don't have a job, you're not working towards nothing, you just sit there like a potato couch, you're not doing nothing, you have no drive, you have no desire, and you angry, you yelling, you screaming, you arguing, you cussing me out. So that is too much. We already carrying all the weight financially. We are carrying the weight from you emotionally. And we have our own baggage that we have to deal with. And let's not talk about the baggage from work. That is a lot for anybody to deal with. If you are not financially stable, you should not seek a partner or work on your finances. That's my thoughts. Follow for more.